G'day and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to sort this manifold out, replace the grill and do a few other bits and pieces so I can get this thing back on the road because I want to drive it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Old school only is go.
So a mate of mine reached out to me a while back and said, I think I've got a grill for an LC in my shed. Anyhow, he hooked me up with a fairly decent, it's got a little hole there and a few little bits of bends and stuff, but it beats this thing that's held together with cable ties. So my first job is I'm going to straighten this out, paint the line in, the gold. I'll take that NRMA badge off and we'll throw that in. So I've given it a little touch up. They're very, very fragile, these things. They're made of aluminium, and that's why it's very hard to find a good one because they're always broken. So I'm happy with that. Just in the process of taping it up, I'm going to give it a light dust over with some gold. So while I'm doing this, many have noticed I've taken the Harley video down, and the reason I did that was because I was getting the wrong attention, and I don't need that kind of attention. I just want to enjoy my life, enjoy my bike. So anyhow, you won't see a Harley video on my channel, but you will see my Harley in other videos. So it's not going away, I'm still doing it, but yeah, I'll keep that one low key and just show the people that are actually interested in my YouTube channel. These spray cans don't have a ball bearing in them, so don't think I'm not shaking it properly. Alright, I'm just going to dust it because I don't want it to look new. Oh, that's good. How's that? That's pretty good actually. Looks like it came off a white car, and the age and the stone chips and all that kind of stuff are still showing through with this fresh coat, so I might just leave it like that. Or like that. Oh, hang on. And that. Don't know how well you can see that. So that's come up awesome. Okay, what do we need? Side cutters. Got my Phillips head. Well, that was a punish. All of the screws that held the bottom on were the original screws, which we never took out, and yeah, they gave me a bit of a hard time. So anyway, take the badge off, and this baby's going straight to the pour room. I should get a pour room one day. How awesome is that? Now while I'm down there, I'm not there at the moment, but it will be again. Someone kindly pointed out in one of the comments that I should have clear lenses. I've got some clear lenses, we'll swap them over. Bam! So next we have the new brake booster. It bolts up, but the push rod's too long inside, which I'm disappointed in, but I can modify that. Shorten the little nubs back on and we're good. So I've had this machined, I'll show you. It took, it's tight in there, hang on. So we took 6mm off the edge there, and then 3mm there. You can see that, which will give us a pretty good angle for the carburetor. It's tight with the studs and all of the retainers, so I'm gonna have to muck around and modify them, maybe pull a couple of studs out and use bolts. I'm not gonna be running that air filter. I bought some velocity stacks. These little guys, come here. Where's the thing hard? All right, so they're gonna go on the end, carburetor, and I can just put some filters, stock filters over there. That'll solve that clearance issue. Rain has been my biggest enemy trying to get this thing done, especially today, which I'd put aside. Got up early, raining, been raining all day. The sun comes out, beauty, like 4 o'clock in the afternoon, I can get into it. And now the big clouds have come back and I've had to pack up. I need to get my undercover workspaces sorted out. We'll be back when we're back. Righto, the rain stopped and I've got the manifold started. The clearances are ridiculous. I don't know how I'm gonna do that one up. I'll tell you what, you know things are getting heavy when you start cutting up your tools. I know some of you are probably screaming out, why don't you use the small head manifold bolts that you can get? That is a good question. I don't have any that I'll put my hands on right now, but I know I've got some. Hang on a minute. Oh no. In this box, I reckon there'd have to be at least one in there. The sun, the light, the moon have beaten me today. Everything's tight except that one down there, which I took back out. I need to get either an Allen head or one of the small hexes style whatsoever, and I might try and see if I can get one of them tomorrow. But before I pack things up, I just want to try and fit this Delauto and see how we actually are looking. Apologise for the light, there isn't any. Look at that, you can't even see it, can you? There you go. I didn't realise my camera had a light and could film at the same time. So yeah, that one down there, I just can't get a spanner on that, so it's out. But clearance wise, I've got enough clearance, heaps of clearance, and let me try one of those little trumpets. There you go. How cool does that look? We're pretty close here, but we can sort that out. It's not that bad actually. Just got to be able to get filters on it. That's the main thing. Yeah, I'm pretty chuffed how that looks. Can't wait to fire it up. So the day hasn't panned out like I expected. Weather's beat me, but we'll get there. Tomorrow I'm off to a car show and hopefully be back early mid-afternoon. Hopefully I can get one of them bolts. But anyway, we'll see you then. Got one. Saved by one of my mates. He had a whole stack of them. Just need one and it's going to work. I'll put that in and that side's done and we'll start sorting out these linkages. Okay, so that's all bolted in, ready to go. I've just worked out a new linkage setup, so it's going to work fine. That's just an old transmission cable mount. I just need to drill some holes and bolt that in, so that's done. Fuel line, vacuum lines, and we can fire it up. Righto, we've got water, oil, everything's connected. I just need to put the battery on. Moment of truth. Yeah, no fuel yet. WD-40. I think we might be out of fuel, boys and girls. Whoop, there's fuel there. Fuel ain't getting in there. Let me just take the top of this off. and we'll see what is going on. Well, it's firing now. I think, oh, it's still leaking fuel. Oh, the washers must be cracked. So, when I pulled the float bowl cover off, there was nothing in it, and you saw before when I took that off, that sprayed. So I think the floats were stuck. So, and they were adjusted wrong too. So I fixed that up. But I've got a fuel leak here, which might mean I've got a split washer, just fibre ones. Might have to go and get some brass ones. Let's have a look and see why that's leaking. Righto, I found out what the problem was. It's too long, it was bottoming out. This carburetor came with an alternative fitting. We'll stick this one on and we'll try that. So I just took it for a spin. It does have a bit of a flat spot. I need to adjust the timing, and I tell you what, it's opened this thing right up, but I think I need some bigger jets in it, because it's it launches and then sort of peters out, I guess. It's running out of fuel, running a bit lean up top, so it's kind of to be expected. You put a new carby on a different motor, and you've got to match the jets to suit it. I just want to adjust this timing and see if that changes that flat spot. I'll take his round the back in a second, but the noise that this thing's making now is the exhaust. It sounds unbelievable just because it's breathing so much better. One thing I haven't got, I need to work out where they go, is vacuum advance. So that's why I'm adjusting the timing just a little bit, and just to compensate for that, which some people just leave like that. I'm not too fussed. There you go, just a little tweak. Let's just have a little squirt. It is a bit lean. I need to maybe check the adjustment on the accelerator pump as well. I hope you can hear me, but I'll give it a little bit more. By ear at the moment. We'll take it for another spin and sort of slide, but it does peter out and needs bigger jets. Let's go around the back. I don't know what you guys can hear, but that sounded so fat compared to what it was like. I need to replace this exhaust because it's just too low. Down just a little bit. Lost the flat spot. Timing. Listen to this. How good. Let's go for a spin. Let's go. Needs bigger jets. Wants to go. Yeah, if I ease it on, it's better. But we want that big dump of fuel. Might just be the accelerator pump. this carburetor apparently came off a 179, but who knows what was done to it. So yeah, this motor is obviously a little bit more hungrier. Oh, it wants to go. Yeah, good. Completely different to the Strongberg. Chalk and cheese, night and day, even, and it's not running that well. And then the sound it makes. I don't know what you guys are picking up, but it's loud. So a few ways we can check what's going on with the carburetor. I mean, I haven't driven it enough really. I know I'm lean, but rip the plugs out, have a look at the colour of the plugs. If they're really black, it means they're rich. If they're really, really dry and bone colour, it means they're really lean. And another telltale, same thing, hasn't been driven enough with this setup, is what colour the inside of the exhaust tip is. If it's really black, same deal. If it's like a bony white, it's lean. So there you go. The saga continues, and it's only getting better. I have a lot of plans for this car. A lot of people have picked up on it. I am going to two-door it, but not straight away. I've bought a half cut. Doors and rear windows and stuff like that. And the plan is to unpick everything off this and spot weld everything back on as it would have been made back in the day. But I'm thinking about maybe giving this 12 months, enjoy it, take it to shows. I'm sure people would love to see it as it is. And then maybe in 12 months or wherever long, I've got other projects to do. So maybe then I'll two-door it. So that's the plans for this thing. The next build, as I've discussed, is the hardtop Valiant, and I'm really keen to get into that. It's not going to be a show car, it's going to be an old school only car, which is going to be cool. Thank you to everyone that's been buying my merch. That just keeps blowing my mind, and it's been awesome. I've been getting good feedback too. The gear's quality gear. I don't want to sell you rubbish, so yeah, I'm pretty happy with the quality. I have hats now, and I have new stickers, so check them out on oldschoolonlystore.com. If you want something, I'll ship it out to you, and you'll probably get a couple of extras in that little packet too, so look after yous. So anyway, parking this up for tonight, clean up my tools. That's it from me. Stay tuned. Hope you enjoyed it. Looking forward to what's coming this year. I want to get that VG done, the other hot rod, and more work on this thing. But I've missed driving this car, and I'm motivated to get these jets sorted out so we can get out there and have fun in it. But anyway, stay cool, be good to your mates. See you on the next one. Cheers.